Hi, it's John, and I'd like to give you a tour of our beautiful campervan. It is a Peugeot 2018 conversion, so it's a Peugeot Boxer 2018 conversion. And let me go around the outside first of all. So it is just under 6 meters in length. It has these 3 seats in the front and the cab, a Fiamma awning. It's like a canopy that comes out to about here over the side. We have an electric step. There's an underslung wastewater and also a water tank. I think it's about 80 litres. We have the back doors, a reversing camera, and then on the other side it's pretty blank, but these just a window. On the roof there's a solar panel and a couple of roof lights. And yeah, that's the outside. Let us do a quick tour inside. So in the front is locked. So let me just unlock this. In the front you can see we have 3 seats, and these 2 seats together, these flip around, and we added a couple of fans because there's no air conditioning in the cab. There's also like a fan up at the top, and just down here I also added this box, like a little USB box for and 12 volt for charging various things like your phone and your Alexa while you're driving and stuff. And underneath we also use it for storage. I have like electric hookup cable, water, and a couple of collapsible chairs. And let's open up this big side. Hopefully it's not too windy for you. So yeah, I'll just do a quick step inside so you can see what it looks like. And in here we have 2 beds at the back, a kitchen area. We have a 4th seat just here, which is a fold-down seat. This seat pulls out as a bed that comes out to the end, and then also the cab area. Oh, and a bathroom, which I'll show you in a second. So yeah, to give you a bit of a rundown, we added this seat. It's from Scott Seats, who build and install their own seats, and it's fantastic. Like these little bolts at the bottom, you can just take off and take the seat out if you want to, or you can keep it in situ. And it's great. Like it's really comfy to sit in. Here's me sitting in it. And I've had a very busy day, so I'm really enjoying the sit down for a second. And then just above the cab area here, we have, this is like our bedding. So at the moment we have 2 duvets and 2 pillows and a sleeping bag. So I need to add another pillow in here, which I keep forgetting. And we have some storage up here, which is quite handy. It's not huge, but it's perfectly sized. And we also have, like, these are like the electric controls and water. So the vehicle battery looks good, and the leisure battery also. And this is for turning on the water pump and checking the water levels, which are currently empty. We have a Truma heating system, and that's gas and electric. And we also have a 3G, like a MiFi spot for a little router for being able to access the internet wherever we go. These 2 side windows open, which is good. One on the other side when the door's closed. This bed thing here pulls out, which is really cool. And it is huge, it pulls right out. And I'll just quickly show underneath here. If I can lift it up. So that's the gas and electric heating system. Connection up to the main Shure power. And then I added in this lithium battery down here, which is 100 amp hours. It lasts us for ages. This fan doesn't use a huge amount, really just the fridge, which is also really economical. Into the, let's do the bathroom next. It's pretty simple. There's a toilet, which is great. It's a biochemical toilet and a fold-down sink. Light, roof light, and then a shower with like one of these energy-saving, water-saving little taps, so you can spray it on and off. And we keep our bin in here, and sometimes other things when we're traveling. And we stuck up all these things on the wall just to give ourselves extra storage, which you'll see in a van like this is really important. Okay, and this is the kitchen area. So you can see we have a cooker. It's a Thetford. It's a good size. I don't highly rate any of these cookers, but it's great to have them, to have flexibility. The 3 gas hob burner on top is really handy, and we just use this for like a non-slip mat for drying dishes. As you can see, we added on lots of these. We just used some gel tape to add on these little fixtures for extra storage. And cupboards, I'm sure you want some more messy cupboards, but there are folding dog bowls and coffee. We also have mugs when they're not in the house being washed in these little trays. A sink with hot and cold water, so that runs from the underslung water tank. And it's a metal sink, which is really cool. And it's quite handy because you can stick your dirty dishes under there and ignore them if you wish. And then a Dometic fridge. This is really good for low power usage, and it goes right back, even though it's quite small, it goes right back there, which is great. And a couple of Monster energy drinks for emergency when I'm driving. And what else I missed? Yeah, somewhere in here there's also the I added like a solo controller. It's kind of pointless me pointing here, but in there is a solar controller, and that's a Victron. That means that I can control the solar panel on the roof, and allows me to distribute the power either to the lithium battery that's under there, or I can also channel it over this using the load output. So this is some cables I ran and some trunking here, and it can power one of our power banks, which I'll come on to in a minute. We also have a 12-volt TV, which is fantastic. You can run that all night off grid and not worry about it. It's very low power usage. I think it's like 3 or 4 amps. As you can see, some storage above the bed here. And we have some blinds, some custom built blinds that we stick on, and that machine there is for it's like a Hoover that takes away any moisture off the walls. You can probably hear in the background a fan running. This is the rear lounge, and so what's cool about that is the rear lounge means that we can sit and just relax in an evening. You can also open up these doors behind me, which is fantastic. I'll show that just here. As you can see, they open right up, a big double door. And we were down at the sea on Friday, and it was just beautiful. Like, you could open up these big doors and just see the magic of the sea. This area also folds out as a bed. So it's a double bed. We have another bed there, and my son has like a cab bed, so it's like cushions that go across the very front cab there. And we have the power bank. So this is a power bank that will charge our batteries. You can take it into the house, and it'll charge in about an hour. You can either connect it into the equivalent of the mains or Shore hookup for the van here, and run all the systems, including like your 240-volt sockets and all your USB and your fridge, etc. Or you can power stuff off it directly. It has like 4 plugs on the back. There's another one under here, which you might be able to get a glimpse of. And yeah, it's just there. And then just there is a box which has our gas, our propane or butane in it. And that's basically it. Another roof light just above me. And yeah, it's an absolute touring in it. We're really getting it prepared for longer journeys. Just continuing to adapt and upgrade these bits and pieces, especially like for power and things like we have a table and collapsible chairs, awning as well that we can build outside in the sunny weather. So I hope this video finds you well. Sending my love from a camper van in Scotland. Love you.